Hi everyone, and welcome back to Trade Precision. It's Tuesday morning. You can see it's just a little after 9 o'clock. We've opened up and we're got an opportunity here at 81.96. This is a demonstration. I'll show three of the calls that we made today in the room. Okay, this is the first one that we made. We made 4 total, and we were done by 11 o'clock. So it's a pretty amazing day today. And this is the first one here. And you can see something a little different. I'm going for 3 contracts on this one. Okay. We got up as high as like 90 there. 92, 93. There, we touched our price and we're filled. Okay. And now we'll see. It's a little different. I'm going for 5 and 15 and then the runner for the third one, and we're 1 tick away from being stopped out right away. So there's a lot of, you can see the size of the bars, that they're pretty good size now, $400 or $500 bars, and you know things are moving pretty fast. And still, so far, our 12 tick stops have done fairly well. You'll see if that continues on this one. You know, here we get back down to our entry price. So the first one is 5 ticks, and when I get my 5 ticks, I'm going to bring my other 2 to a -4. So you know I got a break-even trade, pretty much, if I get filled on the first one, and stopped out on this one. So this one didn't work out. You know, the first one of the day, and it didn't work out. The trading room, the live calls room we call it, opened today, and you know it shot way up through it. You know we had. You know, it shot 20 ticks above. Okay, here's our second opportunity. You know, we missed our resistance level by a little bit, by probably about 20 ticks, 25 ticks, and now we're looking for resistance again. I hope we don't do the same thing. We're looking for it at 81.67. Now you can see it's come in now, and we're going with 3 contracts again. And then we get filled. Okay, taking 1 tick of heat, and we're filled on the first one already. And see how my stop, this is just a different method of doing it. My stops moved down to -2. There, I'm filled on the second one, and we're going here now. Going for 30 ticks on the third one. Okay, that's the game plan on this. And we're trailing behind it. Let's see how this one does. So far we've gotten 20 ticks total out of it, and you know we're in a positive trade at the end. Maybe our stop is a little bit too tight. Yeah, I don't know. You'll see. But the room is going to be open every Monday through Friday. We're going to start at 8:45. We'll go to about 11 o'clock, take a break till about 1 o'clock, and come back at 2:30. Unless you know we do fairly well in the early part of the day, and then we won't come back. And on a day like today, we'd like to be done because the Fed interest rate decision is going to be announced a little later on. So we'd like to be done. And there, stopped out on this one, but not bad. You know, like that. We got probably 30, 40 ticks on this one. We just do support and resistance. We just look for support and resistance. We don't use any indicators. We have a 5-day free trial. You know, we try to give the price as much as we can well in advance, so you can get in. Try one more. Okay, this is at 82.42. It's up a little bit higher here, and look at how that thing is moving and it's bouncing so much. That tells you that there's a lot of volatility. There, we're filled. And right away we got 5 ticks. Right away, just got the 5. Okay, now we've got one's already moved down, and we're 1 tick away. And there we got filled on the second one, so we got 20 ticks total on that. And it's just unbelievable the way this thing is moving. And we're getting down close to our last one, and there we're filled on that. And that's it. In probably less than a minute, you know, you made 50 ticks. We like to do that every minute, but and And really, what we're trying to do now is we're trying to be much more disciplined in our trade calling, and we're pretty much going to call it a day. We've got one more entry on gold in there, and other than that, we're pretty much going to call it a day. We've had two good winners, and unfortunately one loser. But be real, consistent, and trying to discipline. And these markets are not easy, with all that's going on economically around the world. So we can look for you tomorrow, I guess. Have a great afternoon. Have a great night. We'll see you at 8:45 tomorrow.